And fall in, my fellow scout troopers, to a third age Reforged C3 player Barsaga. Today's video is sent to me by Thanatos, who's one of 3 defenders today, all runic forces. So we've got maybe a themed battle before us today. We'll have to check out what the attackers are in short order. Before we get started, if you guys want to see your own Total Replay featured here on this channel, including mods of those Total War games, there are links in the video description below, 4 of them, that you can send me through the replay to see your replay featured here on this channel. They are, of course, my email at scoutsoфentertainment@gmail.com. You can post it to me directly on Discord. You can join my Discord server, Scouts Reconnaissance, be part of our community and post your replay there. Or you can simply tag me in the replay that you want to post, that you post on any Discord as well. I'm usually affiliated with most of them. And with that, let's go through the army comps today. We're going to get a little bit repetitive, so just be prepared to dive right on into it. So, starting with Thanatos here, we've got some Eastern crossbows armored up. Camille's shadowbows here, very important. Low Gamp Rim, usually 3 units of them. Low Flag Rim, I'm going to say 3 units again. We have Camille's Chosen here. Dragon's Wrath crossbows, another unit of shadowbows. So, expecting a lot of things there from the shadowbows today. We've got some Belcor Sapphire Blazemen. That's the elite javelin unit there of Rune. We have Dragon's Wrath Guildsmen, roughly 2 units of them. We have some Wayne Riders of Rune. They're not that easy to use, so be careful when you bring them. We have some Low Sion Rim here, 2 units. 2 units of Camille's Shadow Guard. Another unit here of Belcor Sapphire Blazemen. So we brought 2 of them instead of 2 units of Belcor Tribesmen. And that's a small flaggram there. Down here we have Mac, his first ally. We have here some more Camille's Chosen. Drag Mercenaries here. Low Gamp Rim, about 3 units. Flag Rim also 3 units. That's pretty standard for most runic armies I see today. We've got here some Eastern Guard here, not armored up however. We have some Camille's Shadow Bows. Hopefully not 2 units of them, because this is getting into overkill territory for the defenders. We have some Low Rim here, 2 units, and of course 2 units of Low Sion Rim. I didn't see any Eastern crossbows there yet. Eastern Clansman, he's got some cannon fodder there. Well, we've got some Eastern crossbows after all. Not armored up at all though. We've got 2 units of them. So Mac's gone for more of your numerical force and hasn't really applied any upgrades available to him. And next and finally, we have the last runic player. 2 times an Anus. So 2 times here. Oh god, is this 6 units of Camille's Shadowbows? Jesus. We've got here, yeah, 2 units. That's 6 now, I reckon. Dragon's Wrath crossbows, Camille's Shadow Chosen. You know, maybe we should just call it a day here. With three Dragon's Wrath crossbows here and 6 Camille's Chosen. The only way for the attackers to really win this is to time their pushes to perfection. By that I mean push to get through the choke points. As soon as they see the Dragon's Wrath crossbows and shadowbows move up, spread your forces out, pull back some forces, continue the attack, but that's just sort of drip feed it, keep it going. That's not going to be very easy to do, but if they try to mass push their way through the choke points, they're signing up for a certain defeat. So we'll see how well they go today. Yes, from Low Gamp Rim here, we have Dragon's Wrath Guildsmen, 2 units, Low Gamp Rim. We got here some Low Sion Rim, Low Flag Rim, Eastern crossbows there, armored up all the way, 2 units of them. 2 units of Low Flag Rim, 2 units of Camille's Shadow Guard. Low Rim, 2 units, and Low Sion Rim. So, who are our attackers today? Man, they're in for it. We got Khan here, commanded by Ricky Beagle, who has a numerically superior force. By that I mean he has one of the factions. Khan has a lot of soldiers per unit, so that's where I was going with that. We have 2 units here of Nurad Halberds. We got Harad here, commanded by Bacon Soup. We've got some Brotherhood of the Wayne, so we've got chariots here against chariots. But the Brotherhood of the Wayne should win that fight, largely because their guys here have crossbows. I think the Wayne Riders have archers. We've got 3 units total here of halberds. Actually, that's Holy Templar here, so we have 2 Khan armies so far. Nurad halberds here, 3 units. Varag horse archers. Brotherhood of the Spear. Holy Templar, another Khan army. So the attackers already have 2 factions that have a lot of soldiers per unit, so they got the numbers. But unfortunately for them, the defenders here have the firepower. We have Brotherhood of the Shadows here. Varag Cataphracts, 2 units of shadows there. Some Nomadic Warriors, Varag Warriors. Nurad Footmen there. More Varag Warriors, Nomadic Axemen. We've got some Nurad Storm Guard there. Nomadic Warriors, Footmen, Varag warriors. Another unit there of nomadic warriors. Neuro footmen and nomadic warriors. And nomadic infantry here from Ricky Beagle. Neuro footmen there. Over here, more Neuro footmen. Okay, let's go up here. Yeah, here, Bacon Soup, or the rest of Bacon Soup's army. Some Moab warriors here, Moab beast hunters, demons of the desert. Coming up by Diego Rio 8 Renelos. So we might have we've got 3 Khan armies and maybe 2 Harad armies today. You're Neurad beast hunters, 7 Fangs beast hunters, pneumatic marauders. Just about a serpent guard here, 2 units. We got here some champions of Nafarat, pneumatic raiders, Haradrim archers, more footmen here. About 4 units there. Varag warriors, pneumatic axemen. Some Haradrim spearmen there. Brotherhood of the Sword, Brotherhood of the Axe, and your Storming Guard there. This Khan army is commanded by Bard the Bowman. Ulhad warriors, a few more units there, maybe 3. Some Saffron pikemen, 2 units here as well. And that is it there, some Haradrim spearmen there as well. So I just want to come back up here to the runic forces. Because one thing I thought I would see but didn't see is the Dragon's Breath cannon. Mind you, they hopefully reached a compromise where they said you can bring all those kick-ass Dragon's Breath crossbows and Gulmul shadow bows, but no artillery allowed. Now, if that was a compromise, then that is well and truly fair, but even so, I really think the attackers have a difficult task ahead of them today. Now, they got plenty of blood to spill, but if the defenders use their ammunition wisely, it shouldn't matter. They should be able to counter almost anything the attackers can throw at them. But if the attackers want to stand a chance of breaking through, then they need to be able to use their javelins to break through the layers of defense that the defenders set up at every choke point. Those nomadic marauders, valuable. Beast hunters, extremely valuable. Demons of the desert is probably the attackers' best unit available to them. Those units there can weaken the defenses and allow their forces to break through in a hurry. And speed is what they need. They cannot afford to get pinned down, and Kamul Shadowbows will just shred them if they do. So, with 48,000 frames, I don't think speed comes into it, but the strategy here to win would definitely be speed for the attackers. Speed's key. They cannot afford to be bogged down. Okay, forces here getting in closer. I've got some Hoshari Shadows there. Those are rangers on horseback, essentially. Bacon Soup probably should keep them away from the battle for now. Maybe save them until they're absolutely needed, because they can move in and shoot and get out of there in a hurry. And right now, the way the defenders have set up their forces, charging them up anytime soon is just not worth it. The defenders here haven't stacked the deck, and they need to stack the deck to justify the Hoshari Shadows putting themselves in danger. So yeah, the Wayne Raiders here is firing into some more beast tamers. Surprised the warriors didn't go in first. Mind you, this fight's just dripping in. The primary weapon, of course, of the chariots is their blades. They're meant to run down troops. Shooting arrows at them is just sort of a secondary weapon. Not something you should ever rely on. But you're always glad to have it. But the Kamul's Dragon Knights close by, more warriors here. The Halberds would give me some pause, but given how far the Beast Tamers are out front ahead of the army, charging the Dragon Knights does make sense. We've got some Varag Horse Archers from Holy Templar firing into Mac. Now, the Kamul's Dragon Knights here have decent armour, so they won't fall very fast. There's some great cataphracts moving in though. That will definitely give Mac a run for his money. Probably should get him out of the charge formation, the triangle formation. It's really good to charge into enemies, but he's not charging into anyone right now. He's kind of delaying his withdrawal. Yes, I can't speak. Attacking forces is getting themselves sorted out. Okay, he's going to charge in. Oh, I was not expecting them to do that at all. That's a bit brave to do that with the cataphracts so close by. They got a good charge into them. Micka's probably lucky not to lose them to a rout. And he charged into him again. Charged Camille's Dragon Knights first and then send in the Wayne Riders after them once the Barrier Cataphracts are pinned down. I mean, this unit here is a heavy shock. Imagine that if the chariots just slammed into them when they're stationary, that would favour the chariots in that fight. So Invariant Horse Archers have moved up and they're firing into some Eastron crossbows. This should be a slaughter. That scared them off for now. You could try going after the Barrier Cataphracts. Got a brother with the spear here. I'll go after the brother with the spear. And they're all lined up. About 1/5 of the way through this. And they're not firing. Oh, they are firing. But the target's out of range, so they're not shooting anybody. Not shooting at anybody just yet. Diego's charging in. I was going to say charging the Wayne Riders, but Halbert's moving up. Hey, what do you know? Well, Rory's got a couple of kills there. Well done to him. Alright, they're pulling back for now. Gotta get the Wayne Riders off auto fire. Who do we have coming up the ramp here? Holy Templar! Thanatos here, leaving his flag rim in loose formation. You shouldn't do that once you've engaged. Get your troops into tight formation, because in this case, Thanatos isn't giving the enemy any advantage. It's very hard for missile units, javelins even, to get a bead on these forces because their own friendly troops, the pneumatic warriors in this case, are in the way. They offer protection here for the Log Flag Rim. Now Thanatos has them in tight formation now, it's good to see. Backed up by the Log Siren. Might be a little bit too much, but it definitely swings the battle in Rune's favour. A little bit early to look at the Log Siren Rim. Maybe the Log Gantrin. But Thanatos means business here. That's a solid wall there for him. The Saffron Pikeman here being picked off. Bacon Soup's mistake here is probably walking up his pikes in pike formation. As I said, guys, speed is key, and what he probably should have done is get him out of pike formation so he could run them straight to the front line of battle, and then put him back in pike formation and then engage. That would give Rune less time to shoot him, and more of his forces will make it to the fight without sustaining damage, too much damage or casualties. Because you don't want to lose a Saffron Pikeman to a force like this. Saffron Pikemen are pretty valuable, far more valuable than most of the melee forces the attackers have with them today. Brotherhood is the exception, of course. I think the more elite troops here today would be the Brotherhood belonging to Khan. So I'm not seeing any further movements here that's going to change the battle drastically. Some Saffron Archers here, in tight formation. Probably we're shooting in a couple of volleys of shadow bows into them. We'll take a lot of damage, maybe get a few casualties, scare them off. I mean, if your opponent's going to dangle that kind of unit in front of you, they're worth shooting at for a couple of volleys at least. Southern archers are pretty good archers. Alright, let's go back over here. We've got more beast hunters from Diego. He's doing it right. He's just going to make sure they use all their ammunition. And then I'm sure he doesn't care what happens to him. Because, you know, neither do I. They're only valuable to you as long as they have their ammunition. Without it, then you can just basically treat them as cannon fodder afterwards. Right. These are decent moves here. Dragon Knights are coming in, but way too late. The Beast Hunters have got to be running low on ammunition. Coming back. Where are the Rain Riders? The Riders setting up, just standing near our footmen. Cavalry's doing the job, but the Rain Riders here, that's where they shine. Pull them out though as soon as the Halberds get closer, I understand, but the Rain Riders here will pull through them and obliterated them. 2 times here, his crossbows are firing into some Northern warriors. So look. I think he was shooting at somebody else, and they just left his range. Now it's got some Balcop Tribesmen ready to go. There goes bringing back his Moai Beast Hunters. I think 2 times is going to settle this. That wall must offer some protection. Oh, okay, Flag Rim is in their way to a degree. Careful guys, you did well here at the start, just don't blow it. But, as I said, there's no shadow bows nearby. Just got Lokna Rim on the hills there. We've got Brother the Spear being committed. Reinforcements are being sent up. But where are the shadow bows? The crossbows here could be put on the hill as well. Hang on, who's that? Seeing Eastern crossbows. Seeing like not him. No other units in the area. Both tries from there. Not the kind of unit you want to throw javelins into. The halberds probably. It might be who he's aiming for. The Moai warriors could be getting in their way. Yeah, tribesmen are targeting them now. Brother Spear there, broken through the lines. They've got tribesmen there trying to take him out. Oh, the Serpent Guard here as well. Bragg Wars being sent in. This is not bad from the attackers. They're spreading themselves out. They're trying to increase the length of their lines so the enemy can't pin them down in one area. Now they're sacking a little, maybe too many troops here on the left flank, but they're doing so in the belief that this building here will offer enough protection that they can stack over here without drawing any range of fire in, or crossbow fire from the Dragon's crossbows, for example. Seems to have worked. They've broken through on this side. The line here is falling apart. They're poking holes. It doesn't look like the attackers have the forces in place to take advantage of this. They seem to have actually busted through the lines. They got the opportunity to swarm the area. They got enough troops to keep up the attack, but because they've broken through so far, this buys time. Oh, we do have Dragon's Breath cannon. Bloody hell. Yeah, but because the attackers here aren't really pressing the attack as hard as they probably should have, they're buying time for the defenders to react, bring in reinforcements that are elsewhere, and they can essentially just kill this attack and push them back. More beast hunters being brought in. More beast hunters. 2 units of beast hunters here. We've got more warriors charging forth. They're scaring the defenders. They're making them use crossbow ammunition on the worst of the worst units that they have. That's a big win there for the attackers. I'm sure they're happy with themselves for doing that. The crossbows here, they're having to fire at these guys to slow them down, to just hold them back. We got like flag room here, but they should have been moving ages ago. Each one crossbows firing in. Dragon's Breath cannon's firing, but no major hits. Unfortunately, it was enough to break full units here.
It is coming for us.
The Dragon's Breath cannon here could be aiming for the the Moab Beast Hunters. Here comes the Wayne Riders. Got some halberds in the air, but I think they're broken. Wainwright's here trying to run them down. The mech axeman here might have reformed. No pikes, no halberds. They're down there. Brand Rise here should have been charging. He's got one chariot left. Well, this battle line here has pretty much stayed where it is. Although Rune's forces here are obviously very thinned out than they were before. Or are a bit thinned out than they were before. Shadowbows here aren't firing into the attackers. Given the clump of forces, it is worth shooting them now. Yeah, again, you just fire a few volleys in. We've got Battle Sapphire Blazeman here. Looks like Vanatos is asleep. He's just getting his forces out of there just in the nick of time. Brother the Sword leading the charge. (26 to 26). Yeah, you've got the Camel Shadow that's firing to enemy reinforcements. Shadowbows need to get higher. Their own forces keep getting here in their way. Okay. We've got a catapult here.
Only half the enemy force
think.
remains between us and victory.
Okay, yep. Catapult there belonging to Bacon Soup. The Ashari Shadows haven't been used just yet. We've got crossbows up top. Why aren't they firing in? Just trying to see. Yeah, they're not firing.
It is coming for us.
This one crossbows aren't firing in just yet. Shadows down to 10. I don't think Bacon Soup's getting his money's worth. They're falling too fast. Got Brother the Shadows here, but they don't have a shot. The crossbows are targeting them now. Yeah, you can't shoot them. If you can't shoot them, get them out of there. Oh, that's the worst time to pull back. Getting shot in the back is always worse than getting shot in the front. The defenders here have not been able to throw back the attackers as easily as I expected them to. Okay, crossbows here, they're going to fire. Who's their target, you reckon? Serpent's Fangs, Brother the Shadows. That can't be right. Really? Supposedly so. Yep, they're literally shooting at Moonlight Warriors. Cannibal here trying to take out the Dragon's Breath cannon. I can easily see them killing their own forces once they fire.
It is coming for us.
And Catapult's getting closer. Nice work, right on target.
Only half the enemy force remains between us and victory.
Ooh, that's gotta be close. More reinforcements looks like they're going to be needed soon on the runic side. They're slowly getting overwhelmed. Yeah. Looks like the Dragon's Breath cannon took them out. Ain't no luck there. Dragon Knight's not doing anything just yet. We've got Kamul's Chosen being sent in by Mac. We've got some more chariots here. I thought Mac was down to one chariot. Guess I was wrong. Let's put more. The Manic Roar is coming in. I was wondering who was throwing all those javelins. Okay, we've got Samurai Pike being sent up. Rune has them contained for now. Southern Knights is firing in. We've got some Troman of Harad here, so they have Troman of Harad after all. And we've got Shadowbows here targeting the area. Yep. The Trollmen are just too exposed. They're just too exposed to them. Down he goes. The attack here is almost finished at the moment. These guys here, they're running out of forces. They fought their way through quite a bit, but they seem to have extended themselves too much. The defenders had too much firepower, and they've just pushed them all the way back here now. Very nice. We've got Demons of the Desert here.
Through our fate, we have lost half our warriors.
Basically, I'm thinking we're just wearing down Khan here. I mean, Khan's doing his best. Yeah, I just don't see him breaking through with what he's got. Looks like we've got the cannon firing, maybe. Camel Shadow brought up his reinforcements to hold the line. They're targeting the Rag mercenaries because they're clumped up the most. Who are they shooting at? They're targeting the Hishari Stalkers.
We have bled the enemy badly. They have
They've lost almost 20 archers there in that first salvo. Then a 45. Pneumatic infantry. Trying to push the enemy back somehow. The loud rumblings of more troops charging into battle. We'll come back up here for a sec. See who's up here. I've got some Camel Shadowbows there waiting. Part of the same unit, I think. Crossbows aren't firing. We've got Camel Shadow Guard at the ready. It's 58 to 57, evenly matched, despite what we're seeing so far. Let's head back over here. It's a bit dark in the Shadowlands, isn't it? Might have to make this a little bit brighter. Rune's winning that battle. We've got Seven's Fangs are here, but they're not firing. Medic Raiders firing. You see, look, I don't know why. Seven's Fangs are being put in danger here, but they're not being used. It affords the defenders an opportunity to shoot them. Now, luckily for Diego, they're not shooting them right now, and they are in tight formation as well. That's not good no matter what way you throw it. If he's not going to use them, then he shouldn't put them in danger until he's ready to use them. And if I didn't know any better, I'd say the Dragon Spirit Cannon was aiming for them, but missed. He's getting out of there. Good. The defenders here appear to be withdrawing. The varied cataphracts here belonging to Holy Templar. Not Rune. Could charge into the unsuspecting Shadow Guard, but the cataphracts here need to disturb them first. They will when they get closer. Thanatos just needs to be on the ball.
It is coming for us.
Okay, he's charging him. Let's have a look. Now, obviously that was a bad charge, largely because we didn't see the Lancers deploy them. Well, the Lancers being deployed. The cataphracts charged into them with their swords out, not their lances.
Only half the enemy force remains between
And they're
us
broken.
and victory.
The cataphract there's trying to get away, but they're finished. The Sapphire Blazon, they're out. So probably should be sent into battle. There you go. We're almost through over here. The crossbows should pull back for now. Let the Shadowbows deal with these guys. Crossbow ammunition can be more valuable to them later. Shadowbros can break their back right now, using far less ammunition. Now, firing at this target here, probably not ideal. They're in loose formation. That's a ranger's worst nightmare. Both these units here belong to Thanatos, so there's no communication problem. So close. Gransworth cannon. Couldn't fire. Neither Camille's Shadowbows were too close. They're firing now. Nice shot. Troll over right here being shot. This is frustrating the attackers now. This is dangerous. This is a dangerous time for the attackers. They're at the precipice of breaking through. And this is where they probably are just like, they're drawn to send in more forces to get through that final hurdle, to break through. And unfortunately, it's playing right into the defender's hands. Because this is when we're seeing the ranger ammunition just being unloaded here on the attackers. It's really hard to fight that urge to send in more forces. Unfortunately, a lot of players, including myself, will probably fall for that. You're so close, you're just almost there. You just need more troops. 1 or 2 more units, you're thinking, just to send forth. That's all that's needed to break through. And then before you know it, those units are dead, dying, or gone. And you're no closer to breaking through than you were 5 minutes ago. And to rub salt in the wounds, they send up 1 more unit there just to slow you down even more. To delay that little victory you thought you had. So we've still got attacking forces on the other side of the city. No, they're up. Mind you, we did see the defenders withdraw, so it makes sense that they got this far. Just getting themselves into loose formation, as they should. Now, Teuton should not be firing. He just shouldn't be firing. Gotta save their ammunition for later. Maybe this is where Max should go on the attack.
It is coming
What
for
do the
us.
attackers really have left over here? Deems the desert are his greatest concern, but if he swarms the area and if he puts Camille Shadowbows in strategic places, like say on the hill here, or if they push the attackers all the way back down the hill, have you Shadowbows on standby here. If the demons run behind that hill, then unload on them, shoot them, push the. Like, basically Max should push Diego where he wants Diego to be, and then deal with him. Now, Mac and maybe is it 2 times has over here? Yes. Mac and 2 times can do that. They just gotta do it. They got the forces to take Diego on and defeat him without jeopardizing the rest of the defense. Now that's just being annoying. This is really going to slow the attacker's advance. Well, Max saved his Dragon's Wrath crossbows for now. And it looks like Room is pulling back the earlier attack. Yep. There's the flag room. They're pulling out. What are the Shadowbows doing? They're just affording Serpent's Fang some target practice. Well, looks like we've got the defenders here pulling back. So we'll do some more cut here, guys, and come back soon. Alright, we're back. Attackers have resumed the attack. Max goes Camille's Dragon Knights there, harassing the enemy. They're going after the Diego's Serpent's Fangs. Oh, they charged right into the Champions of Nafarat. Got demons here. Took out a few of them. Well, the axe, both these units are vulnerable. Diego's reacting to it, but is it too late? You don't want to waste demon ammunition on these guys, but he might not have a choice. Okay, he took him out, but they used the ammunition to do it. Looks like the Camille's Shadowbows are targeting the Serpent's Fangs. Got about 14,000 frames left. What am I hearing? I think the Dragon Guildsmen are trying to fire into the enemy. They just can't do it. As if the Shari Stalkers are firing in. It's only a few arrows. A few daggers coming in. They seem determined to destroy the Camille's Shadowbows. Alright, they've stacked up their archers. Most of them aren't affected by that, but a few of them are. No, too soon. Diego needs to tell Bard to stay back a bit. He's got the Shadowbows firing at him. This move isn't ideal. In fact, it's the worst possible outcome for Bard the Bowman. The way the attack's formed up, their entire right flank is exposed to the shadow bows. I mean, if I'm Rune, I'm just putting my shadow bows here, firing into the enemy, and then it's good night, Irene. Alright, this is gonna hurt. Oh no, no, no. Okay, so a bit of a gift there for Bard. He's lucky. Shadowbow's firing to the demons of the desert. Come on. I really think Diego and Bard are asking to be killed at this point. Oh man, they're so exposed. Well, not too bad, all things considered. Holy Templar has forced his way up, so has Bacon Soup. 83 to 80. Dragon's Wrath Guildsmen, though, firing their blades or daggers directly into the backs here of the Nerad Stormguard. And Nomadic Marauders. Shadowbow is also firing right into their flank. Dragon's Wrath Guildsmen might be out of ammunition. Shadowbow's out of ammunition. It's a godsend to Templar. Dragon's crossbows are firing, but they're lobbing their bolts, all of them. Attackers are going to sandwich these guys together. Possibly. We've got two Dragon's Wrath crossbow units firing in here. We've got three Ashari Shadows firing in. Just watching to see what else I can really say about what's evolving here. You can see the attackers are forming up a perimeter. They've managed to fight their way through to the top. They've managed to divide and annihilate the defenders in the immediate area. It's 88 to 84. Surprisingly still even. Those crossbows here. They're lobbing their crossbow bolts. Shadowbow's firing in now as well. Okay, so Bacon Soup trying to salvage his demons of the desert. Okay, so Bacon Soup and Diego both bought demons. We got Camille Shadowbows firing in. Dragon's Wrath crossbows. Tearing them apart.
Him. His warriors weep and lose heart.
Okay, so Rune just lost their general. Or
Or
one of them.
between us and victory.
Looks like that was Santos there that lost his general. They're trying to wipe out the last of the runic defenders, obviously. How much ammunition these guys have left? The Dragon's Wrath crossbows there, they still have ammo. 91 to 87. Probably better off firing into the Heredrum or the Cardish forces, both of them in tight little clumps. Well, everyone's about to die here.
It is coming for us!
Crossbows down to 40. Demons owning them. We're down to 49 here. $93 to 88. Still 93 to 88. Rune might actually lose this. The whole time I thought Rune had it in the bag. Alright, Thanatos is pulling out. This is too much effort here for the Camille's Chosen. Got the Storm Guard chasing them off, making sure they don't send up some Dragon's Wrath crossbows maybe, if they have any left. Which they do, but they don't have any ammunition left. Wow, Ricky didn't even use the Brotherhood of the Chariot, or Brotherhood of the Wain.
It is coming for us!
The Chariot there fired 1 or 2 volleys. Nero and Stormguard getting killed here. Those crossbows there fought pretty well. I'm rooting for Rune here.
We must fight on. Our brave warriors have killed our foe's general. Now his men will fear us.
Okay, that's one of the Haradrim generals. There's another Khan general there that's fallen. Brother Spears charged in. Oh, Rune's getting overpowered here. 97 to 91. Holy smoke. I don't believe it. The attackers won. Well, I called that completely wrong. Well done to Bard the Bowman and his team on this historic victory today. I thought Rune had them pretty much from start to almost finish. Mac, they're getting 2,796. Thanatos, 3,175. 2 times Leanus, 2,868. Bard the Bowman here, 1,125. Diego Rio Etremos, 1,072. Bacon Soup, 1,383. Ricky Beagle, 1,558. And Holy Templar, 1,731. Dragon Shadow Crossbows there, 220. Camille's Dragonites, 364. Camille's Shadowbows, 169. Like Narim, 211, 209. Balcol Tribesman, 138. Sapphire Blazeman, 176. Crossbows, 284, 166. And Varied Mercenaries there, 171. And Rain Riders of Rune, 249. Thanatos here. Okay, so that was Mac. Thanatos, Camille's Chosen, 109. Dragon Crossbows, 136. Balcol Sapphire Blazeman, 216. Camille's Shadowbows there, 448 and 357. Nicely done there. Like Narim, 160. Eastern Crossbows, 268 and 121. Oak Siren, 194, 170. And Camille's Shadow Guard there, 110. Lake Flag Rim, 171, 149 there. And finally, 2 times Leanus is Lake Narim, 175. Lake Narim, 377. Lake Siren there, 267. Dragon Shadow Crossbows, 137. Eastern Crossbows, 266 and 227. Camille's Shadow Guard, 228. Dragon's Breath Cannon, 350. Camille's Shadowbows there, 130 and 116. So there seem to be some mistakes made with the Dragon's Breath crossbows in particular. The defenders lobbed their crossbow bolts into the enemy and thus basically eliminated the body piercing advantage that they had. So the Dragon's Breath crossbows were definitely used incorrectly, which contributed to their defeat. The Camille's Shadowbows, with the exception of Thanatos, the other ones didn't seem to perform nowhere near as good as I expected them to. I mean, Thanatos definitely used them the way I thought they'd to be used and rack up that kind of kills. I expected to see that from all players actually. But it looks like, well, it looks like Mac and 2 times just sort of struggled a little bit with their shadow bows, so that's a little bit unfortunate. The Kabul's Chosen didn't seem to perform that well today either, which is a bit of a surprise as well. Still, it was a great battle, and once again, first class performance there from the attackers. 3 Carnage and 2 Harad armies against the firepower that Rune brought with them. It was a great battle to watch, and a surprise ending I did not see coming at all. I'll definitely learn my lesson on that one, and won't be so quickly to judge Harad and Khan in the future, I reckon. So thank you to Thanatos for sending me the replay. That was a great battle to watch. If you want to see your own total replay feature video on this channel, guys, you can send it to my email at scoutsoфentertainment@gmail.com. Post it to me directly on Discord. Join my Discord server, Scouts Reconnaissance, and post it there. Or tag me in the replay you post on the 30 Days Reforged Discord or any other Discord as well. This is Micka from Scouts of Entertainment signing off. For that, my fellow Scouts Troopers, and catch you all in the next Total War battle.